always get it confused.
Nope, you're good.
They don't have that. You get the river on one side and the city on the other.
Like add
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's almost about early evening here. Now that we've hit the time change, it's going to be a while until we see the sunset. But welcome on another cruise here at the Pirate Ship, here at the varsity field for this women's lacrosse matchup here in non-conference play between the Avenging Angels of Meredith College and your Southwestern University Pirates. Great to have you along for the ride this afternoon as we await this contest, as your Pirates are going to be dressed in the all-white this afternoon. As the Avenging Angels, they'll be dressed in the all-maroon.
No volume. You're not coming through.
it just turned on.
Thank you. We'll work on it. It just went on.
Um,
He just turned it on. So
Okay.
should I
Okay.
continue?
Might be going now.
Okay. So we welcome all you all once again here down to Texas. We welcome. Ooh.
is it?
That would just like feedback real hard. And it's like I don't necessarily hear myself. I'm not sure if it's set up for that here, but
Up and running.
I just say just keep talking. We're gonna have to fix it later.
well, we welcome you here to Texas as the Avenging Angels of Meredith College out of the USA South Conference will come to Texas and take on your Southwestern University Pirates,
Full red 21.
who are here dressed in the all-white this afternoon, as Meredith, one of the top teams out of their conference, a team that had been in the NCAA tournament last season, and they're defending conference champion, looking to get things started here early as they're already inside the arc, and it's going to be a first shot taken, first score as well.
Red, goal.
And the Avenging Angels already taking an early lead. And no surprises here with Mackenzie Todd, who was Rookie of the Year last year
We're good.
in the USA South Conference.
That's a goal for the Avenging Angels from number 2 with Mackenzie Todd.
So that's going to be the opening goal of, or opening score of this matchup. 14:21 left here in this first quarter play, as we get ready for the draw. The Southwestern side resilient, but having to build back from last season where they have 12 returners. 6 players, though, lost to graduation. Most importantly of such, Rocky Kurth, who had scored 60 goals last season for this squad.
Draw control 11 white.
And it's going to be Southwestern, who's going to be on the real search for somebody that could be the go-to person offensively for them this year. Here on the attack, just outside the arc, nearing the fan, now at the X. And a good cradle, keeping possession here, are the Avenging Angels, and it will lead to a score,
Red, goal.
as it will be Allison June Mabel, the senior from Raleigh, North Carolina, who ends up with that score. And the Avenging Angels already out to a 2-goal lead here early on in this first period. The last time that these two teams met, it started off like this as well, but that was back in 2018. I know it doesn't really seem like it's that long ago, but it's almost on the backside of about the halfway past the decade now. But that's the last time that these two teams had met. Only one time prior, both of those games going in favor of the Avenging Angels. As we come to the draw, it's going to be won by the Avenging Angels in Madison Dean.
25 is really 28. They didn't give her the right number in the system.
Okay. You want me to call her as 28 in the future? Or?
Now you can just say 25. It's okay.
Still bombarding the defense. This ball is loose, but it looks like we're going to have a penalty called inside the fan, so this should lead to a free on goal. They're going to be going against the honorable mention.
Free position, but if it misses, it's an attempt. If it goes in, it's a shot. Or if it's saved, it's a shot. Sometimes they pull it back out without attempting a shot.
So Emma Bethke, who was honorable mention all conference last season,
Free position shot.
as the shot will be missed, but it was going to be Meredith College who was nearest to the ball on the way out, so they were able to retain possession, but then contact made as there was a check to the head ever so slightly, and both referees there near the arc able to realize it. I'm not sure if there's a dispute to the actual call. It was pretty apparent from up here. But we're getting ready for another free position, and it was just outside of the fan, so it's going to be taken from the arc here, dropped inside, and right in front of the crease is going to be a turn and score. And it's going to be Reese Walker, who was the Offensive Player of the Year last year in the USA South Conference. So 12:56 here in the opening. It is the Angels 3, your Pirates 0. As we elect to take a time out here, again, a big thanks to all our sponsors on this Pirate YouTube page. Yes, Southwestern will be the one taking the time out, and we will take it alongside with them. We'll be back here just momentarily as it's 3-0 in favor of the Avenging Angels. Out of the timeout, we return to the field with the Meredith College Avenging Angels currently leading 3-0 here against your Pirates, who are working right now at least with a slight breeze at their back, as that crosswind ever so apparent here as it normally is. As we come to the draw, Pirates unable to come away with it as it will be picked up by Meredith College. Walker getting past the defense over towards the X, now behind the cage. Going from near side to far side, now dropping inside, and too much contact made inside the fan. And this should be leading to another free. So we line up for the free position. Shot taken, and it's going to rattle off of the cage as it's going to be missed. And we're going to have a penalty on the other end.
That's us.
Green card, 7 white.
So yes, that's going to be a minute penalty against Cecilia Cantu, the top offensive returner for the Pirates this season. 28 goals and 11 assists last year, but now player advantage in favor of the Avenging Angels as they have the woman up.
I think she restarted in the wrong spot.
So now at the restart, right at the top of the arc, nearing the fan, now inside. Good defense to cut off the lane, but you can't cut off a pass in women's lacrosse. And nice dump in, perfect run, but the shot going to be missed right in front of the cage by Lauren Turner. But possession maintained since they were closest to the ball. Second time is the charm for Turner this time as she comes away with the goal. And now it is a 4-goal lead as it was a man-up goal within that after the green card was presented. So Cantu will return back to the field. But the Angels taking advantage of the extra player are now making it 4-0. The Pirates battling, but already knew before this game even started that they were ahead for a tough task this evening, as Meredith College used to tons of success with their women's lacrosse program. And I'm not just talking about recent, I'm talking rather sustained as we come to the draw. And it doesn't really get where it needed to go. Pirates will have possession. We'll have possession here for the first time, really. And let's see if they can work it over into the offensive attack and come away with a response as they are right now down 4-0.
There was no draw control. It was offside of some kind. I don't know how to word it.
Oh, and it's a perfect check that will result in a turnover. One player down. This is a breakaway, one-on-one. Easily will lead to the goal scored by Elle White. The graduate student from Apex, North Carolina, making it 5-0 by number 5.
No assist.
The goal for the Avenging Angels was scored by number 5, Ellie White.
Wondering if the question is, well, there's a debate here whether this goal may stand or not. That seems to be the issue. And I think the Pirates are trying to say that there was a foul caused, but not by them, but by Meredith in the build-up to that. But I don't think that's going to actually follow through here. Yeah, it was just one of those things where sometimes the universe lines up for you, and other times the universe, well, it kind of falls apart. In that time, it was just that everything that could go wrong did go wrong, as the player was kind of just tripped up, taken out, and then it was a breakaway with a man advantage on that breakaway. And give him credit, good finish on the one-on-one, not wasting the opportunity, was White. And Ellie White adding to this lead for the Avenging Angels as they are ahead 5-0 here with 11:06. Well, I say that for now. This game will be paused at 11:06 as the referees continue to convene and figure out exactly how to move on from here. I'm thinking everything just comes back to that question of whether the Pirate defender was taken out by an Avenging Angel, or they just deemed that, well, it was an accidental trip up, teammate on teammate, and I think that's what the call ended up being. So while the Pirates tried to make their case for it, the goal will ultimately stand. It is 5-0 in favor of the Avenging Angels as we come back to center circle for the draw. And this ball still loose. Pirates trying to scoop it up. Still anybody's. And ultimately, it will go to the visitors. On the run, dumping it inside, looking for the shot. It's going to lead to a quick goal, and that's going to be back-to-back goals for Ellie White, as that is now their second goal of the game, as they had just scored about 5 seconds ago prior. I would say that the assist I went to Lauren Turner wearing the number 18. As give them credit, unselfish play. They could have taken the shot from distance. Instead, they saw their teammate in a better position and dumped it right in to increase this 6-0 lead. And for the Pirates, did have an idea that they're going to have to kind of just sustain this early attack and try to find their feet into this game. On the draw, it's going to be quickly won by Meredith College. And they're already back into the attacking third once again. In a good position spot. The defense slow to pick up, and it's going to lead to a shot that rattles the cage, but ultimately is off the woodwork. It's picked up by Turner once again. Back over to the X, and now looking for options behind the cage. Going to take it themselves, and that was the right call. That's going to end up being another goal here. That one scored by number 28.
20.
Number 20. No surprises there. If it's number 20, as that is Reese Walker. Second goal of the game for Walker. As we get confirmation, 10-20. Left in this first period, 7-0 now for the Angels. As the Pirates being tasked to try to match up with this attack that is unrelenting. Back to center for the draw. Anybody's ball still off of the first volley, and it's going to be scooped up by Meredith. That's going to be Logan Campbell. Over to the far side of the field, now working their way inward towards the center. Still cradling. There's the pass inside the fan shot. And goal scored. It's going to be Ava Spradley, wearing the number 21, getting the goal. And the Avenging Angels just not taking their foot off the gas pedal here, as Mackenzie Todd, the Rookie of the Year last year, will get credit for the assist. And with 10:01 remaining here in this opening period, it's been all Angels as they lead 8-0. We get ready for the draw once again. Pirates trying to win one here and settle into some type of offense. This ball still anybody's right in the center circle. Cruz trying to scoop it up, and they're going to be fouled behind are the Pirates. So now here in the neutral third, we'll have an opportunity to work with the ball in hand. The Pirates trying to work this ball through the midfield, and the ball check loose. It's going to just be batted backwards into the Pirates defense, and it's still anybody's ball here. And again, another check from behind, this time a penalty called. And it's going to be Pirates ball once again on the free. We're going to the pocket, so this is going to be a foul. And the Pirates are going to have the woman advantage here, as it will be Mackenzie Todd who will go to the box. Good to see that everybody's okay after that hard foul.
Turnover, 14 White, no cause turnover.
So just like that, the Pirates unable to take advantage of the situation as the ball turned over. 9 minutes to go in this opening period. It's 8-0 in favor of the Avenging Angels, who are looking to continue the attack here in the attacking third, just outside of the arc. Good pursuit defense here. One-on-one by Morales. Here at the X now. And perfectly ran inside, shot and score.
17 red, goal, assist 20.
And Walker giving this ball to the freshman from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
It was man down.
As
Goal for the Avenging Angels was scored by number 7.
Gabriel Romano.
Yep, correct.
So Gabriel Romano making it 9-0 now.
After the next goal, if they score again, it goes to a running clock.
So after 10, I just keep the clock going? Oh,
So when a
I
team
didn't know
is
that.
up by 10 goals, the clock is a running clock.
So we do come to the draw.
This is where they'll stop it.
Okay.
Again, the Pirates setting themselves up a very difficult non-conference schedule this week, where plenty of lacrosse taking place
Draw control.
here in Georgetown this throughout the weekend. So they try to go with the same offensive set, but she couldn't cross the line there. And
So push on us.
they're going to come back and call us for the push on Cadena. So they'll stop the clock with this 8:20 left. And it's going to lead to a card on Cadena. And it is a green card.
Green card, white 1.
So Cadena has to go to the box now. So Meredith College, who last time they had the man advantage scored, they're going to be on it again. Extra player up. Scanning the field here at the top of the arc, working their way in methodically, and we're going to have the foul committed. I want to say it's just outside of the fan. So it is a free position. And on the charge is going to be a shot taken and scored.
Shot, 21 red, goal.
And putting it away, Spradley scoring her second
Man up.
Man up.
with a man up. As that's what the good teams will do, is that they will make you pay for every tiny mistake made.
Goals.
Into now some changes being made for the Pirates, especially.
Yep, there we go. We're running clock now.
So the Pirates will make a change in goal, as well to a couple of players in the outfield.
Substitution in net 21.
It's going to be
Game control
Hannah Colvin, the freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada, who will now fill in goal here with the Avenging Angels, who have a lead by way of 10-0, and the clock will continue to run from here on out, as you may have heard in the background. Or maybe not. That win has been ever present, as has the continuation of possession for Meredith College. They're really flexing their muscles right now and showing you why they're a team that qualified for the NCAA tournament. Just like a machine, everybody knows exactly where they're supposed to be. Right movements at the right time for the most part in this game. And now the Pirates starting to be more aggressive, but in this case, too aggressive, as that will lead to the infraction right behind the net. But the Pirates, you can see, willing to commit players to the attack. Going behind the back will miss, but creative shot taken. Utilizing all the height inside. That's going to be a long reach by Ellie White. A little drop off, the shot taken away on the opportunity, but the spin will buy some room. And then the check from behind, and they're going to say it was a check towards the head, is going to lead to the foul. And you can see, not happy with the call, understandably. Free position just from inside, on the run, off of the bounce and in. And Meredith College will score. That's going to be Logan Campbell,
That was even.
the freshman midi
No, up.
Man up.
from Wilmington, North Carolina, making it 11-0 here in our first period with 5:50 and counting. But when you look at the strength of Meredith College and what they have done in their past, you can understand that the scoreline, understandably so, a little one-sided right now just because they're going against the 10-time USA South Tournament champions 10 times in a row, including last season. However, their streak of regular season championships was snapped at 7 last year. But like their namesake, the Avenging Angels avenging the loss to Methodist, who beat them in the regular season for the conference title in the regular season, only to come back and beat them for the conference title in the conference tournament. 11-0, 5 minutes to go now. Looking to connect on the inside. This ball's going to go out of play, but Meredith College is nearest to the out tree. Or no, they're going to say that was a missed opportunity by them. Pirates will have the ball. And being rushed there, good awareness from Colvin to get out of danger. Back in the game, Cadena, who had the 1-minute foul, has it checked from behind loose. The ball still rolling. Cadena trying to pick it up. Cadena will scoop it, but it goes into the net of Reese Walker, right in the pocket. Walker getting checked. It's 20 versus 20 here as Seeley playing tightly. Walker back with it. Walker has plenty of time to work with here before giving it up with the back pass to Todd. And then right inside, there's going to be a hold, and it's going to go against the Pirates. Back inside, and this lofted shot is going to be stopped. That's going to be a save for the Pirates. And now trying to get on the offensive counterattack, and they're able to cradle the ball and now getting over midfield on the run. This is a good carry. Continuing here, they got options inside the arc, inside the fan, looking to go against the double team, only for him to lose it. And that was the first real offensive spark by this Pirates offense, and you love to see it here in this game as they really had a nice breakaway there. But here come Meredith College as they quickly look to turn, and they're going to have the advantage here after that check, unless they're just going to go ahead and call the foul, and I think that's all it's going to be. I was afraid they were going to say it was like a goal-scoring situation. So they take it on the free. We're continuing play now. 60 seconds to score this shot for Meredith College. Back up top. Are we thinking long distance? No. Chopping back inside. And good save. Terrific save made. But now trying to get out of danger here and pulls it down. Well done by the freshman and Hannah Colvin. Very high IQ play by the goalie. So Colvin will get it back, trying to really open up the attack, starting with that initial pass here. 2:15 and counting, though, so the Pirates do have to work somewhat against the clock. Great outlet pass as she's able to connect up top. Now on the run, this is Flowers. Over to the wide side, trying to work it in. And the anticipation a little too near as that leads to the foul. Pirates take it on the free. Need to be cognizant of the player from behind, but it's going to be checked out of the stick by Reagan Amiot. And then the shot, another save, ripped it away. Once again, does Colvin. So opens this up to Montez. Nowhere to go for Montez as she tries to get underneath the taller defender. The pass unable to link up. 1:22 as this ball is going on the sideline. And then it looks like contact was made to the eye contact of the Meredith player. And they'll restart on the run. Another foul. Is this going to be a penalty against the Pirates? And it's going to be a yellow card presented this time.
Yellow card, 7 white.
So that's a yellow card against Cecilia Cantu. Two-minute infraction. And again, a player up for the Angels. It's just less than a minute to work with here in the opening period. Looking to loft it inside. Good interception initially. It's picked up off of the ground. And still with it is going to be the Avenging Angels. Romano here with the turn. Nicely done by Walker, who will keep possession. Looking to dump it inside, and it's going to overshoot everyone as it's going towards the sideline. And it's going to go out of play. And they're going to say it's going to stay with Meredith. The Avenging Angels have 25 seconds on the game clock to work with here. Now down to 23. Going to the X, trying to set up this last offensive possession. 18 seconds to do so. 15 on the game clock. Now running inside. The fake shot taken. And I'm thinking they may say that trip might have taken away the leg on the side. It's going to be saved. And that's the fourth save. Fourth save already since being brought into the game for Hannah Colvin. The freshman playing really well here in the minutes given as we come to the end of this first period. And we take the 2-minute break. It's Avenging Angels 11 to Meredith College. Your Pirates nothing right now.
Concession stand is closed in the trailer, but open by softball.
They can't look over there and see the concession
Like, you know, you'll be talking and all of a sudden, like, it pops through really loud. And I'm just all like, oh.
I'm wondering if it's just the...
Well, just as long as nobody, as long as they can hear it at home.
I mean, we pulled it up and we could hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, we were listening on my phone.
I turned some things down. No, you're doing good. Yeah, what you're doing is perfect. You push record though, right? Okay, make sure. Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, we're also on Wi-Fi, so if the Wi-Fi, because the Ethernet down here is not working.
Okay,
I plugged it in today, it's not working.
that's what it might be then.
So if it does go in and out, that's what it is.
That's what it probably
And that's
is.
not on us, that's on the Wi-Fi.
No, that's understandable. That makes way more sense now. Okay. All right, my friends, welcome back as we get ready for the second period of play. It's Avenging Angels 11, your Pirates nothing here as we switch sides of the pitch. And for the Pirates, they're going to have to be driving in towards the wind here. And that card does last the entire 2 minutes.
They're a man up.
So Meredith College will start the second period, a player up here, as we get set for the draw. Pirates have had a couple of breakaway attacks on the counter where they were able to get into the opposing arc, but just haven't been able to manufacture a good look on goal just yet. And give credit where credit is due, the offense has been the best defense for Meredith College so far in this game. This ball moved right towards the X, looking to get started early here, and they missed the dump off inside on the cross, but they'll have the ball bounce right back to Turner with a slight shimmy in the fake, looking to score, and that will be another goal given there by Ava Spradley. Man up goal there for Spradley. Second one for Spradley where they had a man up, and it will be their third goal of the game. And this yellow card carries over from the end of the first period. So the Pirates will remain a man down. So off of the draw, Pirates trying to find it. And they end up crossing the boundary, so it turns up being a turnover and then a check from behind. That's going to be another card. That's a green card against the Pirates. So it's a turnover on 7, green card 7 has gone through. So the Pirates were already working with a player down. I think that player on the yellow card was brought back in, but now the Pirates are playing a man down again. And the Avenging Angels have been able to take advantage of each and every error committed so far. A little two-man game works into another illegal check on the way inside. And it's going to be a free position from right outside the fan here. And the shot taken and scored. Madison Dean, the sophomore from Southport, North Carolina, getting in on the goal scoring action now here in the second period, as it makes it 12-0 in favor of the Avenging Angels. And don't forget, folks, we're going to be out here all week with plenty of lacrosse. And again, you know, I knew this was going to be a difficult test for your Pirates this afternoon, going against such a strong team that has.
Is that a goal change, 23? Yes.
So they're going to take out their all-conference goalie in Maddie Horrell for Amelia Money, the junior goalie from Apex, North Carolina. Draw one by the Angels. A little slip up there by the Turf Monster, but it doesn't cause any issues in terms of control of possession, as the Angels still with it. Now just working the ball outside the arc, back to the top. Pirates defense, again, down a player here, so having to force to really try to stay tight and take away any potential lanes. They have 50 seconds to get a shot off here. Do the Avenging Angels. And they might take it. Well, we haven't really seen any of these shots have to come from distance. Looking to get inside. They're cut off by the defense. Good press there by the Pirates. Turner looking inside. Great pass. Even better finish. It will be Gabriel Romano.
They were a man up.
As Romano.
I think no, she was clear. It was even.
Oh.
Scored by number 17, Gabrielle Romano.
So Romano with a nice behind the shoulder finish, make it 14-0. And the Pirates making the change to the outfield now. It's going to be Wenny Stein, the freshman from the Woodlands, who comes in. And off of the draw, a collision inside the center circle, but it's going to be scooped up on the run by Spradley. Spradley with the connecting pass up ahead. And now slowing things down offensively here in the second period of play with 9:35 remaining. Here to the near side with the possession, Turner. Just very decisive with the passing so far. Scanning, looking for runners. Nobody making that run just yet for the Avenging Angels. And this really one of the first mistakes offensively for the Avenging Angels, as that ball just passed out of play by Lauren Turner, and that will give possession to the Pirates. So the Pirates have some time here.
Well, not always. Sometimes you just throw it away. It gets picked up. And
Still looking, and now finally trying to deliver, and this is going to be a turnover on the Pirates as they were unable to connect on the pass, as Colvin unable to link up there with Mignana. Great cut inside, even better defense to force the drop, the check, and pick up. Good defense there for the Pirates. So Culberson able to clause the turnover. Turner, though, knocking this ball loose. He'll be picked right back up by the defense of the Pirates here, trying to break through, and there's going to be an illegal check. And it will be the Pirates' possession on the free, and they'll quickly take it. Moving this up the field, Seeley crossing midfield, trying to push this ball ahead, and it will be perfect on the volley for Ganthu. Ganthu, one-on-one with the defender, now goes into the double team, trying to spin and make something happen, but it's going to be hit from behind, and this is going to be a free position for your Pirates and an opportunity for the opening goal here of the game. Exactly who you would want for Southwestern in a situation like this. With Ganthu, who was the leading goal scorer last season, going to get a chance to attack here from the free. Okay, everybody's set now. Here we go. I'm thinking somebody may have left early. Yeah, so they're going to say this is a turnover. And unfortunate for the Pirates is that was a really good opportunity to get on the board. Off of the bounce, it was initially missed on the pass, but picked up by Dean. Back here by Turner. Here on the near side now with 5:54. Turner back up top. Dean. Just ease of movement here with the passing. Now at the X. Over here towards the near side, back up top, just beyond the arc. And you can see that the Avenging Angels very content with having the Pirates burn that energy as they sprint to try to cover. 5:25, good movement on the inside, looking in, and now just behind the crease, and there's going to be one touch too many. And some real contact made on the run before the pass, so this will give the ball back to Meredith College. They'll have it on the free, but it's going to be beyond the arc. Back at the X to Turner. Cuts inside. The defense there, though, to cut off any pathway. And there's the press, but good run. Arcs around. The shot will be missed. But the possession will stay with Meredith College. 5 seconds. No, the clock did restart. And then it's going to be a goal scored automatically by number 21, Ava Spradley.
Assist 2.
Substitutions being made here for Meredith College.
Scored by number 21, Ava Spradley.
Stop the clock.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout taken with 4:07 left in the second period of play. The Pirates were able to have a free possession or a free position over on the offensive side, but were unable to get an opportunity to convert. They had a couple of breakaways in this game, but a timeout taken. 15-0 as the Angels have been relentless in the pursuit of a victory here this afternoon.
I get you now. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Have fun. Enjoy. Oh, I can see that, Daddy. You can see that?
Now, if you put, I have to have a good light to see this. But I have no problem seeing that.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't legally be driving. I can't see that. We'll go off the steps.
Welcome back, everyone. We come out of the timeout. 4:07 left here in the second period of play. The Avenging Angels of Meredith College lead 15-0 against your Southwestern University Pirates. Well, a very windy day out here in Georgetown, Texas from the varsity pitch, or varsity field, depending on the sport. I guess in this case it would be field. That crosswind, though, it continues to blow predominantly right to left, so the Pirates really having to run into the wind in this second period. Had an opportunity with a free position before the timeout. We're unable to convert, and that has been Southwestern's best goal-scoring opportunity against a Meredith College team that has won now their 10th USA South Conference title of the year.
The clock should not stop
Turner. And this is going to be a turnover by Meredith College. And the Pirates will have possession. So the Pirates are going to work this out. They give this to Colvin, who's had a good showing here, given the circumstances. Colvin in the crease and utilizing it to keep the defender away. Now we'll venture outside the crease, trying to show off those spin skills. Colvin almost has it checked out. Pirates give up the pass, and it's now going to be checked loose. The ball on the ground as it continues to roll. Nobody can scoop it up. And then it's going to be a turnover, ultimately picked up by Walker. And it looks like Walker, I thought maybe he had caused the push there, but they're going to say no. It was just a rewind of the shot clock. So a full 90. Now 10 seconds through that with 80 for them to get this shot. Looking inside, this ball will squeak through everybody. And it's going to be touched and kept in play in the attacking third here by the Avenging Angels. Back to Turner up top. Looking back up top, Turner. Here on the near side. Back at the X. 40 seconds to work for a good shot here. And now they beat the initial defender, the Pirates being left to scramble defensively. But they are able to reconvene. Less than 2 minutes to go on the game clock. No long shot taken. Great pass, but the shot's going to be missed. Possession stays, though, with Meredith College as they were nearest to the missed shot. Here inside the fan. Back outside the fan. The fake windup led to a pass that was almost dropped. 6 seconds. The shot has to be taken. And it kind of almost was.
Turnover 18 red, not caused. Ground ball 21 white.
So a poor attempt at a shot in that case leads to a turnover. Nice little move there to beat the defender. Now running past the second. Good ball movement there by the defender and Seeley, but the pass not where it needed to be. And it's always harder to do when your legs are just absolutely gassed, and the Pirates have been playing a lot of defense in this first half of play, so you can only imagine how their legs must feel on what is also a much warmer day compared to how it was this weekend and yesterday. So you got to take all of that into account. 40 seconds left. The shot clock won't be a factor. Another save made, but this time it will go through.
Shot 20 red, goal.
So Colvin really showing off their ability inside the cage, but Reese Walker can only be denied so often, but scores much more often than they are denied, and you see it there. So that goal will take us to Angels lead 15-0 here at the varsity field. 16-0. So 16-0 our score as we move to halftime. We'll be back here in just a moment on your Pirate YouTube page. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you never miss any game here at Southwestern University. Basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, men's, women's lacrosse, swimming. We got it all for you. We get ready for the draw for the start of the second half. Third period of play. As Meredith College, the Avenging Angels, one of the more unique monikers in all the NCAA, currently leads 16-0 against your Southwestern University Pirates. Glad to have you along for the ride as the Pirates will take their first draw from the run of play here, as the Pirates with possession looking to see if they can get that first goal of the game. They have had opportunities here. Thinking back into the second period where they had the free position. Great run inside. The shot, it rattles off and back out. Pirates able to pick it back up, though. And now trying to work it around the arc here for their real first sustained possession of the second half. Good shot, though, missed by Cantu. As that has been the real threat of this game. Penalties being an issue, though, for Southwestern. A couple of yellow cards, or at least one yellow card, a couple of green cards, those leading to man-up goals for the Avenging Angels. Southwestern, little stop and go. Cruz denied not once but twice has gone through. Nowhere to go, trying to spin back inside, still nothing. And now we'll pass out of the double team. 30 seconds to get a shot off now for Southwestern. Runs into the double team, trying to split it, and they will end up dropping it as Mackenzie Todd picks it back up and gets it over the midfield line. Todd back up top to Logan Campbell. Just outside the arc now to the X, right behind the crease. Over to Walker. 13-10, that ricochets right into the awaiting basket of Todd. Looking to fake out and force this Pirate defense to get out of possession or position, and that's exactly what happens here. Still a free ball. It's going to be scooped up inside the 8. This is going to be taken away, as it looks like she was in the line of the shot. I think that's what it was. It was just in the line of the shot. So I think that's what the complaint's about. It's like, well, what was the Sealy supposed to realistically do? And this is going to be, it's going to be saved again. Hannah Colvin getting close to that double-digit mark when it comes to the saves made. Oh, a little bit of a slip in the behind from the X as the Turf Monster plays a role in that turnover. And then we're going to have a check. Oh. But they're going to say penalty on the cross check from behind, and that's going to be a turnover. Inside the fan, great pass, denied by the defense, though, as that Pirate defense showing some real resiliency here in the third period for denying what should have been a goal-scoring opportunity there. Behind the X, now causing some chaos. The pass reached out for and taken back down. Nice offense, but even better defense to keep them at bay for right now as the Avenging Angels trying to line up this shot. It's going to be scooped off of the ground into a triple team, where this is going to be worked back towards the near side. Inside the fan, trying to get a shot off, and then there you see the flag come out. Obvious contact made with that slash. I don't think there's going to be any cards from that, but this will lead to a free position. And on the approach, it's going to end up being a pass, and it pays off. Goal scored by Logan Campbell. Reese Walker showing you that she's more than just goals, willing to assist as well. And it's now 16-0 in favor of the Angels. 17-0. as Meredith College, like we mentioned in the first half, and in case you just tuned in, again, we thank you for joining us. But going back to what was said, I mean, this is a team that is used to success with their women's lacrosse program. And when you say like a decade of success, you know, like sustained dynasties, little things like that, I mean, Meredith College, truly, truly a full decade with 10 years of being the USA South Conference Tournament champions. This is a team that is used to setting up shop in the NCAA tournament, just like where they were last year.
Ground ball, 21 red.
They're going to call the cross check here. Yeah, the clock should continue here. Yeah, like the clock should still be running while they're having this conversation, unless there was specific reasoning from the officials. Okay, so it was supposed to be stopped. As the referees confer, now this. So now the clock will reset, and now the Pirates will be on the defensive. As it's a very busy day here in Georgetown. I'm pretty sure you might hear the faint noises of the opposing crowds. Softball, baseball, both going on here at the same time as this women's lacrosse match. And that's just how it's going to be pretty much all week here. Not only do we have the Pirates lacrosse team, but we'll also have neutral site matches being hosted here in Georgetown, as well as, you know, everybody trying to come down to Texas for the nice spring break weather. This is a good point of attack here for Meredith College. Now from the onset of the fan over behind the arc, now just around to the edge of it. Confident passing. And even more confident interception. It's going to be knocked loose, though, and then there was a huge check, and we're going to have well, I'm assuming a foul. And I couldn't see what color card that was. It's yellow, so that's a 2-minute foul against Suzette Morales. Yeah, we were playing NHL hockey. That would have been an excellent cross-check. Legal, too, but in this game, not so much. But I'm thinking for Morales, though, it was more so not trying to be deliberate about the check. It was more so trying to figure out what was going on from the set of confusion, because the ball was loose and she ended up picking it up and then turned around right into the defender. So the call is illegal contact. I'm pretty sure it's because of the check. 8 minutes to go here in the third period. Angels with the man advantage as they're man up. So just working through their offensive phasing here. Can't get the Pirates to overcommit this time as they stay compact as a unit. And you heard the big yell for 45, and the bench letting you know the defense that there was 45 seconds left to hold them from taking a shot is now down to 35, but the foul committed inside the fan, maybe. It might have been around the edge. So the referees call for a stop of the clock. So the free coming up from just lining up right from the middle, right at the edge of the fan. On the run up, bounce in and score.
Shot. 14 red.
It'll be Allison June Mabe.
Goal. Man up.
Mabe with their second goal of the matchup. And the Angels, they continue to keep the foot on the gas pedal here.
Allison J. Mabey.
18-0 now, as Maybe able to convert on the free position. Become set for the draw. The Pirates finding some more consistency from center circle, as they've been able to win a couple of these draws here in the second half. And because it was a yellow, despite that goal being scored, the Pirates still going to be at a man disadvantage here. And the Pirates will win another draw, as it's going to be picked up by Cecilia Cantu. Cantu running right through the defense. Cantu inside the fan. Cantu, great pass, but the last connection just dropped on the way towards goal. Yeah, Grace Van Dinter was just kind of taken out after a really nice delivery from Cantu. Ever the talisman. 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Here to the top of the arc, the defense coming down to press. The spin, though, able to evade one defender. The shot scored. That's Ariana Rudgen. And Rudgen able to beat the defense. Good play on the fake turn to beat the defender on the inside. And the Pirates right now
The goal for the Avenging Angels was scored
trying to
by
piece
number
things together here.
29, Ariana Rudgreen.
19-0 in favor of the visitors here. But you can see flashes improvement here and there against what is looking to be an 11th an 11th tournament title for Meredith College. So Emma Bethke, who normally just lines up at goal, is going to come out and play defense here. Pirates win the draw, and Pirates will have possession. Van Dieter. Martin Flowers over to the wide side now, holding it up, back to Flowers. 3:18 left in the third period. Pirates have had a couple of opportunities here in the second half. They had one shot rattle off the cage early on as well, as they continue to voyage for that first goal. A couple of spin moves won't evade the defender. That time it does. Blake's through the defense, but tripped up on the way. And it's a harsh fall. Hopefully she's okay. Slow to get up. And now we're going to have a run coming on the other side here on the counter. Rundgren. Here at the X, Romano. Campbell. Back up top to Todd. 2:25 and counting. This pass going towards out of play on the sideline. It stays in off the scoop. Here on the near side, 50 seconds to shoot this ball for the Avenging Angels. White. Back to the top of the key, or top to the X. Less than 2 minutes to go in the period. Looking for the dump off inside. The scoop, still anybody's ball as the ball rolling along the ground. Nobody able to come up with it until then. And that was Campbell. Possession being carried over by Walker. Just moving jauntily. And then perfect pass delivered. The connection, though, not as clean as it had to be. Walker has it bounce off, and it's going to be a turnover on the pass. Pirates possession. So Colvin.
No, I got it. You're good.
Colvin was trying to get this pass towards the sideline, but it's just going to roll out of play. Another turnover after giving one. And with 1:10 remaining, Meredith College looking for one more goal before the expiration of this third period. Here on the near side, 43 seconds left. Shot clock not a factor right now. All game clock, 38 seconds. Meredith College with it, just outside the fan, now backing up beyond the arc. 30 seconds. With it, White looking for some room, met by the cross check. That's going to deny the entry. Still with possession, Romano. Back to the top. Amat back to the fan. 10 seconds to go. Inside the shot off of the crossbar. And the Pirates just trying to pick up this ball, and they are unable to do so. The ground last thing to happen here in the third period. The Pirates once again creating some good opportunities to open up the scoring account in this contest, just being denied by the crossbar and by the post. As we head on to the fourth period of play after a 2-minute timeout, we'll be back as the Angels lead 19-0 here from the varsity field. So just like on YouTube, plenty of action going on here this afternoon into the early evening as the draw won here in the start of the fourth period by your Pirates. Yeah, Grace has been playing really nice here. Is Van Dinter. There we go. Now we have that switch, and now everybody can line up. Gone through. Really the scoring catalyst, and then yeah, just a very unforced error there. Kind of describes this contest here.
She tried to jump for it again.
Meredith College on the move, just outside the arc. Again on the offensive. I mean, this is a harsh learning experience here today for the Pirates, but it's going to be one that in a very competitive WIAC conference that should pay off later on in the year. Going against what is determined to be, or what has been predicted to be, an NCAA tournament team once again this year. And this one ran in from behind. And it's going to be Reagan Amat who scores for Amat. First goal of the game. And the Avenging Angels now lead 20-0.
The goal for the Avenging Angels was scored by number 1, Reagan Amat.
Officially now the most goals given up by the Pirates against the Angels. Again, these two teams have only met 2 times prior. Last meeting coming in 2018. Score line rather similar than what we're seeing here today, just to give you an idea how good Meredith College is at women's lacrosse. And they note it many times on their website. It's just one of those things where they laid down the foundation about a decade ago, and that foundation pretty solid, no cracks in it, as they continue to build that program into NCAA contenders. The Pirates have been in a little bit of a rebuild the last couple of seasons, and having to find a home to play in, that's always been one of those concerns, finding a conference. Not just an issue for the Pirates, but also for Colorado College as well, as both of those teams were meeting for the conference championship in prior seasons. Almost it seemed yearly until the switch. But that is the ever-changing landscape of college athletics, regardless if it's Division I, Division II, or Division III. This ball might be turned over. No, it's going to, no. Almost, but that extra push is going to end up being a foul, and it's going to continue with the possession here for the Angels. The pass on the inside, it just couldn't be controlled, but the idea was there. Picked up off of the ground, off of the cradle. Campbell here near side, moving it just outside of the cage, behind the X, with a nice flip here on the near side. This shot with 6 off of the post and in. Well, Reese Walker has kind of sat back in this game and really has shown a lot of love to her teammates, being more of an assist threat than goal-scoring threat. But the offensive player of the year in the USA South Conference from last season, getting back on the scoreboard here, as that is now their 3rd goal of the match, and the Angels continue to dominate with a 21-0 advantage. But I feel rather confident in saying this is probably going to be the best team that the Pirates face this season. Southwestern doesn't have a whole lot of home matches this season here in women's lacrosse, so hopefully we'll see you at some point this week. I know those midweek games are going to be a little hard for you all to have those 9 to 5s, but you know, maybe a little PTO in your future that you could take. Always a nice excuse to come down to the Central Texas area, especially for the weather that we're going to be having this year. Draw control goes to the Angels. The Pirates trying to play catch up here. Back to the top of the arc. Off of the fake. Fooled everybody, including myself. Here's at the X. Back inside, just beyond the fan. 20 seconds into this offensive possession. The Angels moving this ball around, very comfortable and composed. Now inside, looking to make a run, trying to get that defense out of position. No runners coming. Everybody playing the long game right now. Again, at the X. Back up top to the arc. And the defender overcommits. That's probably one. The second defender, though, helping out. The pass offline. But the ground ball picked up by Meredith College. And there's going to be a push from behind to Boat. They're going to go ahead and continue, though, and take it. And the shot that would have been there, player down, and there's going to be a penalty for sure. There's 2 players now down inside the fan. So they're going to stop the clock here with 8:19 to make sure that both opponents are okay. And I think they're going to come back. I want to say that they're going to come back and play the original foul. Yeah, the referee signaled for clock stoppage here. And I think they're just trying to figure out, are they going to call the first foul that happened, or are they going to come back and play the second foul and say that there was no foul? And then the second foul that I witnessed was actually the only foul, but I don't think that's the case. So they go back to play the, oh, so they do. So that's what does end up happening. They come back and they play what I thought was the second foul. They say that that was the only foul. So it was possession for the Pirates, and that will take away the offensive press being put on by the Angels. Good run here. Again, able to split. It's Martin. Martin just zigzagging her way through the would-be defense, as she's able to carry all the way into the attacking third. Well, almost turned over, and it's going to be one back by... And now it is a turnover officially. And a foul. As the Pirates commit that little check. And it's going to be a green card against the Pirates. So that's a 1-minute infraction against Suzette Morales. And now the man up for the Angels with 7:39 and counting. As Morales has to go into the box for a minute. Well, we're just on the back end of daylight savings time now, so while the moon is still appearing overhead, still plenty of sunshine behind us. On what turned out to be a gorgeous day here in Central Texas. A little windy, not a lot of clouds. If you were looking to make a painting, today would be the day to do it. 7:15 left, though. Angels in command, 21-0. 7:05 remaining. Give credit where credit is due, though. The Pirates continue to attack. They continue to press defensively. But there are levels to this game, and you're seeing one of the top teams really clicking here today. So Reese Walker closing in on 5 goals, as that was her 4th of the afternoon. I say afternoon, early evening, as it's almost 7 o'clock here centrally. Still trying to get used to that time change myself. Changing goal now for the Pirates as Emma Bethke will come back in. Bethke actually featuring as a defender momentarily in this game, so getting work in the outfield as well. Here in non-conference play, though, this is a time to do that. At the end of the day, would you like to win every game that you're in? Yes, but when it comes to competition, it is non-conference, and it's those conference games that are the most important. It's really about trying to learn those lessons in defeat here during these non-conference matchups that you hope to instill in what is a rather young group that's has 12 returners but is replacing 6 from last season. And this is a team that has suffered offensive losses over the last couple of years. You think about Kurth from last season, you had Garcia a couple of years ago. So really trying to find who's going to be their point man, their talisman, the person that's going to be able to generate those goals alongside Kanfu. 5 minutes to go here as the Angels with possession. Good pass inside, but the shot's going to be missed. But the Angels set up closest to that missed shot. They're going to have possession. The Angels actually came in having to replace 2 all-conference players on the defense, but we haven't seen the Pirates have to test that defense too much here this afternoon. As we have talked about before, Meredith College, their best defense has been this unrelenting offense here at the varsity field. Don't forget, we're going to have more women's lacrosse for you tomorrow. That game starts an hour earlier than the contest today. Possession with the Pirates. Minaya, big hit towards the face. And that's why they wear the goggles, as that really protected the eyes right there, thankfully. There's always a discussion about putting helmets in the women's game. But I'm thinking once they do that, that might change the entire onset of how the rules work, possibly. Just because there isn't a lot of contact, I'm thinking that the powers that be are probably thinking that if they do introduce the helmet, that like as a necessity for every player, that it would cause a rise in contact. But that's a discussion for another day. So Southwestern starting off this season with a victory against Illinois Institute of Technology. Have had a couple of defeats on the road at Hendricks, and then here to open up Saturday against Berry College. And then it was 19-8 against the Lions of Emerson last night. So, the Pirates are really going to be testing their fitness this week as well. 3 straight games in a row, as they played last night. They're going to play tonight, and then they're playing tomorrow night. As this discussion will continue with 3:46 here left in this game to go inside the center circle. After commentating on sports for almost a decade and a half, I'm usually really good at reading official body language, but here it seems that everybody's in an agreement now. But what the official ruling is going to be will determine who's going to have possession here. There you go. So what was deemed a turnover is not a turnover, and Kanfu now with possession, only to have it knocked loose. Now it is a turnover, and it's going to be taken away by Spradley. 3:35 left. Your Pirates will be taking on Calvin University tomorrow. followed by a game against Carthage College on Friday, and then they will round out the week on Saturday with a game against Carroll University at 11 a.m. So, you know, again, fitness levels are going to be tested and tested aplenty for your Pirates this week. And they have used a lot, especially when it comes by way of energy and legs here today, having to be on the defensive for most of this matchup. And I'm pretty sure that most of you that are sports fans out there, or have played other sports, maybe not familiar with women's lacrosse, but have played football or basketball or soccer, something like that, where you have to play defense. You know, you're always expending more energy on the defensive side of the ball because you have to guess and catch up. It ends up being a turnover. Pirates with possession now, 2:30. Great spin move to get away from the pressure initially, but can't cradle the ball. And then it was Amat who lost possession after winning it back, who gets it back and completes the pass here to the near side. Spradley back to the top of the key. This is Claire moving it, and that should be a turnover, and it will be. Pirates possession now with 2 minutes to go. So to get this ball in, it's going to go to Bethke. And the pass just way too high there with less than a minute and 45 seconds remaining. Off of the restart, they're going to take this quickly. Spradley back to the X now. Options being had. And let's see if the Angels will finally let up on the attack, or they will conduct one more goal. They have the time to do it, and they're going to have to take the shot eventually, as there's just a few seconds separating the game clock from the shot clock. Working their way back in towards the inside and the near side of the field. A couple of fakes back here to the far side, and they have a lane. They'll use it, the weave inside, and the shot is good.
Assist 16.
Morgan Hall with the goal. Home of the world famous Greensboro Coliseum from Greensboro, North Carolina.
The goal for the Avenging Angels was scored by number 22, Morgan Hall.
And that will make this contest 23-0 in favor of the Avenging Angels, as the Angels had nothing to avenge from their previous meeting with the Pirates. But while you're here on the Pirates YouTube page, please leave a like and subscribe. That way you never miss any of the moment of the action from any sports. After you're done with our women's lacrosse matchup today, you can go check out softball as well as baseball, or at least baseball, as baseball would still be going on after this match. And yeah, softball will be having a doubleheader, so another game coming up there. So still plenty of Pirates action to catch here on the Pirate YouTube. Conclusion of this contest here in non-conference play. And the defending and reigning USA South Conference champions will come into Austin, or rather into Georgetown, just north of Austin, and walk away with their biggest victory over the Pirates in their 3-game history, as the Avenging Angels will win 23-0. Well, the Pirates really having a difficult afternoon, but you know, it's games like this where you go against teams like this